Okay. So you go.
Hi, everybody. We'll start with an opening statement by Coach, and then we'll take some questions.
All right, yeah, proud of the guys tonight. We played a really good first half. All three sides of the ball just really surged and got the momentum and kept it. It was fun to see the team really playing there at a high level together for a sustained period and just continuing to feed off of one another. And so yeah, proud of the guys. Yeah, what can you say? All three sides played pretty well and then did a lot of good things. Especially defensively there in the second half. Obviously got an opportunity to play a lot of guys. So there was a lot of positives in the game, certainly. And, proud of the guys for finishing the game. Sometimes those situations are sometimes, I don't say awkward. I mean, it's still football, but when you separate that much, you're trying to walk the fine line, obviously, between playing good football and also doing it with respect and class that we would expect out of our program. So great win, great way to start Pac-12 play. I'm proud of taking advantage of the moment in that, this is potentially the last SC Stanford game for a while. And it was, this was a series that we talked with the team a lot last year. I mean, this was a series that in recent years had kind of went a little bit of a different way. So I'm really kind of big picture proud to be able to get, kind of the final last two here up at their place last year and getting them here today was important to us to seize that moment and opportunity, and we did it.
Lincoln, do you think that was the best half of football you guys have played since you've been here?
I don't know. I don't like comparing different teams. I mean, it's probably the best half of football we've played this year. Situations, all that are so different. But it was one of the more complete halves. Certainly, I think all three sides were firing on all cylinders. So, yeah, we took some steps. Guys were really excited to play, really ready to play, really energized, and combine that with some really great football.
Lincoln seemed like there was a pretty big emphasis in that first half of play action, trying to get the ball quickly to skill guys in the flat, that sort of thing. What did you come in with, from a game plan perspective, or just what did you see from Stanford's defense that you wanted to attack like that?
We're just kind of running our offense. We've got some skill guys out there that we think are good players, and we try to be efficient. We were able to get the run game going. I thought the O-line really, offensively, really controlled the game in the first half, and that was the key. And really, I'd say the same thing about the defensive line. I mean, we really won the game on the heels of how well we played on both fronts.
Lincoln, how do you feel the defense kind of reacted, especially after the amount of rush yards you went up tonight, and where do you feel like the defense stands after 3 games?
I mean, we essentially gave up 3 points, and it's pretty good. We played good defense. We got pressure on the quarterback. Power read got out a couple of times also. Really, other than that, there wasn't much else. We caused turnovers. We did pretty much everything that really good defenses do.
Coach, it seemed like you upped the tempo a little bit in the first quarter on the offense.
Yeah, we were just efficient. I mean, there wasn't some huge plan to do it. We were just efficient and able to do it, and the guys got in a good rhythm. And again, front, played so well, and we were making some plays as a skill group that we were able to use us under our advantage.
Are you surprised that people still kick the Zachariah?
What's that?
Are you surprised that people still kick the Zachariah?
He's a freshman. I mean, he's returned 1. He's, I hope they keep doing it. He's good at it, and what you've seen too. I mean, he deserves a lot of credit for it. But I tell you, what also deserves a lot of credit is how we blocked on those plays. Both the kickoff return and this one, and I mean, we were really not smart holding penalty away from having 2 punt returns tonight. I mean, our guys on those return teams, the punt return team, the kickoff return team, you're seeing a little bit of the depth of this roster, and they're excited because they know we got some dynamic returners back there, and they've really blocked well, and so it's been a real group effort. And I told you guys in the offseason that the special teams, taking a big jump was going to be a big key for us, and you saw that tonight. You've seen it through the last few games. We've been explosive in the return game. Eddie was awesome tonight. I mean, he just bombed the ball. We covered well. it was a really good special teams performance.
Lincoln, how fair would it be to say that this team's kind of developing a killer instinct that maybe they didn't have totally last year, or that they're growing into one as it progresses?
Oh, again, I hate to get into all the comparisons. I mean, the team last year was its own team. That team won a bunch of games and did something pretty unprecedented around here. But I'd like to kind of leave that in the past. A team has to have a killer instinct to reach its potential. We're getting ready to go on the road here. A lot here in the next several weeks, and to go on the road and win, you got to be a killer. You do. I mean, that's just part of it. And the new challenges are coming up for us. I'm excited about how we're progressing, but we gotta keep doing it and keep being ready for these challenges. But I believe in this group, and I believe we will be.
Coach, anything not clicking on offense for you guys right now?
It's one game. I mean, there's. How long do you have? A lot. But there's a lot good. But listen, I mean, these deals are always the same. It's you play good and everybody thinks it's perfect, and it's not. And if you play terrible, everybody thinks, well, you can't get 1 yard and you're horrible, or on either side, and it's always gets blown out of proportion. I mean, we're doing some good things. The next game is going to be a totally different challenge. The next game after that is going to be a totally different challenge. It just resets. So. I like what we're doing, but the bigger challenges are coming.
Coach, what kind of message do you think your first half performance sent?
We're not in messages. We're trying to play the game on our own terms. We're not real concerned with what's going on the outside. That's really, this team has really adopted that mentality, and you got to be careful of that, especially in a sports town like this, in a school like this, that everybody across the country, whether they love SC or hate SC, everyone's checking their score. Everybody wants to know what they're doing, and so there's always going to be some type of buzz and attention around it. And we've just decided we're going to play on our terms, and we'll let the dust settle and see where we're at the end of the day.
Caleb, did you and Brendan talk at all before that long touchdown? Did you kind of go over that play and say anything or share any moment?
Nope. Go catch the ball. No, just go catch the ball. Don't fall, catch the ball, you'll go score. Get open. Practice it all week. I saw him in a look that we kind of liked. I actually kind of heard Coach yelling my name or saying something. I didn't want to get out of the look or have him check anything, so I didn't look over. And kept it and let it fly once I saw the safety come down.
Caleb.
I was going to tell you to throw it to Brendan.
Oh, okay.
Caleb, what's it like playing just 1 half, and do you feel like you're kind of trying to pace yourself in some way? Maybe that's the wrong way to put it, but just kind of how are you looking at how once you're playing, in a game and also so far this season?
Yeah, I prepare each week for each team the same. I prepare to play, 4 quarters plus. Whatever goes on within games. It's hard to win football games. Sometimes it looks easy, but it is hard. You go through weeks, and summers and springs of trainings and things like that just to get to this point. So you treat every team the same. You treat every moment the same. Not pacing myself at all. I'm going out there trying to kill. It's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make everybody feel our pain and play on our own terms, like Coach said, and take that identity of ourselves and figure that out. We're on that path to figuring out ourselves and not worrying about whatever everybody on the outside has to say and things like that. So, there's no pace, there's no anything like that. Just trying to get better, focus on, that day, that week, and keep chugging along.
Max, how much growth did you see from the defense tonight?
I think when everybody does their job, it's an elite defense. Everybody does their job, everybody communicates and stuff. Guys are in the right position. D-line did a great job. Front seven did an amazing job. Want to shout out the D-line, because when they get pressure like they've been doing, it makes our job in the secondary a lot easier. So we're seeing a lot of growth. A lot of guys is improving each week, and we're going to look to keep improving.
Let's do one more.
Lincoln, a lot of kind of talk a little bit about how upset you were in that, third quarter, I think, or frustrated in that situation, and the implication being you're up big by so much. What is there to be frustrated about? And for you, what are you seeing that's just not up to that standard yet, or not there yet, that you feel like needs to be improved on?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't play very good complementary football there in the second half. Specifically, the offense wasn't very good in the second half. O-line didn't play very well. Second group was disappointed with how those guys played. We kind of came in and rallied there at the end, but we had some opportunities that we just totally missed, and those are going to be guys that we're going to be counting on. And the scores are relevant. Like I expect our defense, our special teams, our offense to continue to play at a high level no matter what the scoreboard says. I mean, it's like when we challenged that last touchdown. I mean, we don't want to give anybody an inch, and I still don't think he was in. But we don't want to give anybody an inch. We're just going to play hard until they say it's over, and then we'll get up and go to the next one.
Gentlemen.
Fight on.